welcome you here within our Ordis ordering system, and today I'd like to show you and actually tell you a little about activities. Activities themselves can be found within the CRM tab, where you'll also find contacts and the calendar. So at this moment we'll select activities and we'll then enter an overview window where we can clearly see all of those specific activities. Here, a tile display is used where each individual activity is shown as a small panel, complete with its specific information. If this display isn't quite suitable for us, we can of course switch the view here using the gear icon. These are different views. You see, the tile view is currently active. We will now switch to the table view. And within the table, we then have the classic column-based layout, which can be quite convenient and effective for certain individuals, especially for those holding managerial positions who are responsible for managing a significant number of users. Then, this overview is quite clear. We see here some types of activities. We see here the subjects of those activities. We see here the statuses of activities, deadlines, which customers these activities concern, who is responsible for them, what their priority is, what their outcome is, when they were entered. And lastly, we see here whether a note exists or not. The existence of a note is actually determined by this icon or pictogram, where when I hover over it, I can actually see the note's content, which is a very useful feature, especially when, as you can see, there are many activities recorded here. And if I had to check each one to see if it has a note or not, I'd simply be clicking endlessly. So I'll just navigate to it and I'll see the content. If the content is more extensive, I can simply click on the pencil icon here. Then I'll go directly to the note and I could read it calmly here. Besides the activities themselves, I also see a top bar where I can create a new activity. I can also view completed activities, and then we have individual filter options here that I can work with. As this means I can, for example, sort by activity type. I'll only see phone calls, or I'll see where I need to record a serial number. Or conversely, I can work with the project leaders, or perhaps with the person who initiated this activity. Of course, through these filtering schemes, I can also add other filtering criteria. This means, for example, I can filter by companies. I'll save it, and as you can see, additional windows will pop up here. Now we're going to show you how to actually create an activity. It's quite simple. By clicking the button, this new window will actually pop up for me here. I'll just type in a subject, for example, lunch with colleagues. I'll look up which companies are affected. So I'll choose SOFICO company. I'll pick the first entry here. I'll set the start for today at noon. The completion date won't be set yet. I am the responsible person as the initiator, but I'll also include my colleagues. That means I want to invite Karol Tychinka and Ivana Slatka here. Supo Tsibu Aka. And David Kral, as our manager, should have an overview of us going to lunch. So I'll set the meeting type here from the pre-selected option. Lunch networking is the best fit for this. The current status is not started. I'm not setting a result. The priority is typically medium. I'll make a note of that, a note right here. Hello, I would really appreciate it if we could go for lunch today and perhaps discuss some important work-related matters. Thank you. So the note, as you can see, has been set up. Then regarding the notifications here, I also manage whether any specific notification should pop up for my colleagues. That's all done right here through this bell icon. So I want to notify them 10 minutes before the actual date, which means before the specific date and time. We're scheduled to be there at noon, so the notification will pop up at 11:50. Plus, I also want to inform them by email, which means I'll send them an additional email. I'll set this for 1 hour before today's date, which is at 11 o'clock. They will then receive an email informing them that we'll be going to lunch together. I'll save this activity, and as you can clearly see, it has now appeared right here. It also simultaneously automatically appeared in my colleagues' calendars, but we'll show that to you later in a separate video. So these were the activities as such. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in the next video, and thank you for your attention.